You guys know I love me some 70 Chevelle, especially the ragtop edition. So I didn't know if you wanted to take a couple seconds and tell me about your car. It's got some strange little options to it.
It's got a record player.
Yeah. So welcome to another episode of Junkyards and Barn Finds with Sean, and I'm Sean. I know it's a Malibu, but I call them Chevelles. It's a Chevelle Malibu. Really nice though. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Checking out your Chevelle. So many cards. We're Junkyards and Barn Finds. We're a YouTube channel.
Okay.
So, tell me a little bit about your car.
How's that?
Tell me a little bit about the car. Like, how long you owned it? Where'd you find it? Are you the original owner?
No, not the original owner. We bought it out of Auburn, Indiana.
Okay.
Out of the car corral up there. And it was supposedly being built for one of the Indianapolis 500 drivers. And then he found a big block. So they sold this one and we bought it just about the way it is. The only thing I did was put front brakes on it and a few things like that, but I've had it for 30 years.
Wow, okay, so you had it. They're my favorite car. I had them in high school. 70 Chevelles are just anytime I see one, I gotta go and ask. So you had it when it was an affordable car back before
right.
Now you can either get a house or a 70 Chevelle. So what's it got on the hood then? 327?
350. It's just, yeah, at the time we could have bought a big block. I should have bought the big block, but this was my wife's car. And so Grandma didn't need a 396.
Now is it a 4-speed or automatic?
It's automatic, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Automatic on the column?
Yeah, automatic on the column, yeah. So anyway, it's just basic cars, what it is.
So it hasn't been restored. I mean, it was put together 30 years ago, but you haven't had to do anything to it since?
No.
So it's like a survivor, like day 2 survivor pretty much.
Correct, yeah. And then I've had people say, well, wait, make an SS out of it. And I said, no, I'm going to just keep it like it is and like a survivor. So
yeah.
But
and that's the original color that it would have came with, or you don't know?
I don't know. I never checked the.
Can I see the under hood real quick?
Yeah.
What's your first name? I'm Sean. Hey Ralph, I'm Sean.
Yeah.
So how you doing? So it even has, I mean, it has that whole stock appearance. You still have the rally rims, and they're the painted ones. They're not the newfangled ones with the chrome on the inside. So it's got the 350 badging on it.
But it's not real pretty under the hood.
That's okay. That's the best thing is.
I don't normally open the hood.
Well, we just want to see it like a used. So it's really just like a day 2, like the one I had, like you would in the high school in the 70s when I was in, and the 80s where everybody put a little dress-up kit or something on it.
Well,
but this doesn't even have the dress-up, but it's okay. What is that?
That's the cruise control.
Oh.
See, I drove this car from Ohio down here.
Right.
So I just couldn't see putting my foot on the.
Oh, so did you just add an aftermarket cruise control too?
Yeah, and then I also put the power brakes on it.
Okay, yeah.
Other than that, it's like it was anyway. So.
Yeah. So it's just a really just genuine survivor, nice car, probably pretty dependable still to this day, right?
Well, it's been more dependable since I put the Edelbrock carburetor on. The other carburetor.
The Rotten Chester has seen better days. Right. Are you still running points with it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I still got points in it, yeah.
So wow.
I've got another 350 that we did change over and put the electronics in it, and it makes a little bit of difference, but it don't run too bad.
No, and now is this an extension of some kind you put on there?
Yeah, I put that on.
Because I don't remember mine having this, but
right.
But it probably helps with the cooling.
Oh yeah. What it was, I think they put the wrong water pump on it. See, if they would have had the long necked
right.
water pump on it, it wouldn't have to have this extension added to it. But that's,
Oh, okay.
That's my modification. Here's another one of my
Yeah, I saw that. I know that wasn't factory.
but it works. You can hear it goes whoop, and pops and everything.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's even, the cool thing is nobody's even changed like the well, I mean, it's still got the cast iron intake manifold on it.
Right,
so
yeah.
I mean, all you did was really just change the Rottenchester out, which I think after 50 years probably they weren't designed for that.
I just couldn't keep it from leaking. And
Yeah.
Anyway.
And the rebuild kits are almost as much as buying a new one nowadays.
Right. Yeah.
But oh well, I so appreciate you letting us see the car. I mean, it's really,
But I've
really,
got
really nice.
another one too. That's a 1971 Javelin, which
Right.
is rare, and it's got a 360 and bored out 30 thousandths over, and along with some different cam. So I play with a few of them.
Okay.
Anyway, so.
Well, you always have to have a toy, and then you get bored, you have to go to the other one.
Right.
So
Yeah.
nice.
So.
Well, no, I appreciate
Like I said, I don't normally open it because it's not.
Well, we're not doing. We don't do show cars. It's called Junkyards and Barn Finds. We like this. This is more impressive for somebody to have the I don't need the patience or whatever to fight that urge to clean it up and just leave it as is.
Yeah.
Nowadays is even more like you still have the split bench in the front.
Oh, yeah.
Where everybody else has taken it out, put the buckets in, put the console in.
Right.
Guys, this interior is nicer than a lot of the interiors we see on a hardtop. So this has been a well-maintained car. The seat belts are well maintained. It even still has the Malibu steering wheel. So this has not been really updated. This has been like the car that you put away and you just drive occasionally. So it is really, really nice. Even down to the is that a Sparkomatic? Or that is the Sparkomatic. Oh my gosh, that's the Sparkomatic. We all bought Sparkomatics, so they were like 15 bucks in 1980 because you got rid of the AM and you could get those. I forget who sold them. I want to say Kmart, but I remember the Sparkomatic. Is that a tape deck? Is that a cassette deck? That is a cassette deck. That is awesome. That is absolutely the best thing, is to find these cars.
But it shows 10,000 miles on it, but they rolled the speedometer back to 0 when they redid it.
Right. I mean, I'm not looking at that. I was just looking at
Yeah.
the way that it's set up. It's it is so day two. You know, we all took the AM radios out or the 8-tracks and we put in a cassette player back in the day in the 80s and everything. And it's just, wow. Very cool. Very cool. And it has both 2 mirrors instead of just the one.
Yeah.
And but it's a real Chevelle mirror over there.
Yeah.
So it's not like the aftermarket ones that people got from AutoZone.
Yeah.
So
was you up to Punta Gorda to the auction up there?
no, I
The
wasn't.
mirror auction?
No.
Anyway, there was a barn find sitting there that was totally dirty, and it was like a Chrysler product. And it definitely looked like a barn find. Anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, these are, I found them in barns covered in chicken poop, and you know, you also find things like this where, especially down here, a lot of people bring the ones, they've owned them for a long time, and here they can actually drive them.
Oh yeah.
Whereas a lot of times up north, the stuff just gets put away and then it gets piled on and put away and piled on and put away. Here we find stuff like this a lot because people put them in their garage, but they're only here half the year.
Right.
But you're not piling all the Christmas decorations and stuff on them. So.
But the car you'll need to come back to see is a 37 panel van.
You have one, is that yours?
It's a friend of mine. It's coming in on a car carrier today. You'll have to come back to take pictures.
Well, we come up here and take videos, we do.
Yeah.
So I'm from here, but we travel all over the country. So,
Okay.
but no, as I said, it's really nice. And I saw you pull in, and the viewers here know that every time that I see a Chevelle, it's like, okay, I gotta,
have another.
yep, I gotta go see a 70 Chevelle because there's not enough of them around.
Yeah.
Especially a ragtop. And I mean, this one is just, it's all metal too, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it doesn't look rusted and doesn't look, you know.
No.
So, and you said you come from up north?
Yeah, but I'm down here for 6 months out of the year.
So do you only, but you drove it down here from
Yeah.
up north. So you drive it up there in the summer?
No.
Oh,
I've
okay.
got a garage to keep it in.
Okay.
No.
So this is only a no salt road only car.
Right.
So
I got 2 more that same way with the a Javelin and also a 35 Dodge Coupe that's got a Corvette engine in it.
Okay.
So, anyway, I got some toys.
So you got some toys. So, but and is it still the wife's car, or?
No, she passed away 6 years ago.
But was it hers up until that moment?
Yep, because I had a 57 T-Bird is what I had.
Oh, okay.
And I couldn't get in the thing because I'm so tall, and so I decided to get rid of it. So
yeah.
Anyway, kept this one.
But anyway, well, thank you again. Thanks so much for showing everybody. There you go, guys.
So.
How you doing?
Okay.
Is this, I'm assuming this is yours.
Yes, sir.
I'm Sean. I'm with Junkyards and Barn Finds. We're a YouTube channel. So I didn't know if you wanted to take a couple seconds and tell me about your car. It's got some strange little options to it.
It's got a record player.
Yeah. So, what's your first name?
They just call me Smitty.
Smitty? So Smitty, can you tell us a little bit about the car?
Yeah, it's a 1965 Chevelle.
Okay. And how long have you had it for?
I bought it in 1985.
1985. So you bought them way back in the day when they were around $2,000.
Nah,
something like that?
3,500.
3,500. Yeah, back when I was in high school. So
yeah,
if it was nice, it was 35.
Yeah,
my
could afford it.
My 70 was 18 because I had rusty quarters.
Yeah, I had it. I had the body done over by a professional shop, and around 1989, I think.
Okay, so that's basically last time that anything major other than maintenance stuff?
Yeah, I had a motor that blew last Christmas, so I had to put a new 350 in this year.
Okay.
Other than that, it's pretty much original.
And it's from Jersey?
Oh, it was. Yeah, it still is because...
What exit? I'm from Philly.
I'm way up north.
You're way up north?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm a mile out of New York State.
Oh,
Warwick area.
Oh, okay.
Greenwood Lake.
Yep.
That area.
Yep.
But when you registered the car for QQ plates in 1989, you paid $35. They were lifetime plates.
So you never had to renew or
Nothing.
anything?
They mail me a registration for 3 to 5 years at a time.
Wow.
So it's
And so this is the original color, other than
it's a lighter color. It was a different blue.
So even the like, did they redo the whole inside? Like they did a. So I mean,
sort of.
So this was also painted then. There's not.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was it? Le Mans blue before?
Yeah.
I think it's like a little lighter shade than this. Yeah. Now, but it was Le Mans because the Camaros and they all came. They all had that same. Just a tad bit lighter than this.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. So.
And I just sold a 65 GTO, and when you had it there, it was called Fontaine Blue. So it was just a little, the corporate guys, they just mixed them a little different.
So on a Le Mans, you didn't get Le Mans Blue. On a Le Mans, you got Fontaine Blue. And if it wasn't Le Mans, you got Le Mans Blue, which is probably Fontaine Blue, but they didn't want to call it Fontaine, so they probably just called it Le Mans.
I see. I agree with you 100%.
So, and if you can understand what I just said, please write in the comments and explain it back to me, because I have no clue.
The last thing, the record player was bought brand new in 1965 from Sears and Roebuck. My best friend bought it, and when he sold his car, he gave it to me.
So what car did he have it in?
A 64 Le Mans 326 4-speed.
So it was from Sears, made for GM cars or any car?
Made for Sears. You have to dial the AM radio to a blank spot, and it'll play 12 records through there. It's a 45.
Which kind of makes sense, because back then we used to go, when we were kids, because I'm 50, so in the 70s, when you went back, you used to tune your AM radio to the drive-in theaters.
Exactly. Or you bought an FM converter that you went to a bare spot and you hooked it through. And then
it would, and then you would do it. So, because the radio signals from AM are way better than.
Oh, way stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, way stronger.
So, is there any like did you have any, being from Jersey? Has it ever had rust issues or anything else, or
it did,
is it like pretty garage kept? I mean, convertibles in Jersey are not really known to last unless they're taken care of.
Yeah, I got pretty lucky. From the door back on this side and the other side are new, but I had original GM panels, and everything else is pretty much as you see it.
And the interior was white and everything?
It was black.
It was black, so.
And when I got it, it had funky seats and swivel things. And
we're talking 30 years ago is when it was changed. So you didn't, this isn't like, hey, I'm restoring it now because they're worth a lot of money. No. hey, I don't like black seats, let's throw everything in the garbage, you go find a pair of white ones.
They're actually 65 GTO bucket seat frames.
Okay.
Just done over.
And this, with the SS wheels, have they been on it for a long time?
Forever.
So these are the original design SS's,
Yes.
not the ones that they sell now.
No.
So
these are the old school.
These are the real old school, which are very hard to find.
Yes, that's what I hear.
Yeah, I mean they are, because everybody talks about, especially trying to find these, they are getting very expensive for people because, and I don't know why, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Just because I'm old and I'm not worth more than I was when I was a kid.
Well, most of us are.
Yeah.
But we just don't admit it.
Of course, I need a full redo and repaint. And,
Yeah, we need a little more than grease oil and filter, huh?
And I can tell you right now, my seat definitely needs to be redone. So.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
You from Bucks County?
I am.
Yeah, I see your videos online. We're
Yeah.
from around Doylestown.
Yeah, I'm from. I went to Central Bucks East High School.
My son still lives up there.
Oh, does he? Yeah, my family all lives up there. All like 300 of them.
Yeah, I saw your one on the
Me too.
So he went to Temple, graduated, he's doing well now. Absolutely.
Lots of liquid refreshments.
I gotta tell you, we're gonna talk about this.
All right, good luck. Okay,
Hey,
good
yeah,
talking
thanks.
to
You too, man. Nice meeting you.
Well, I'll give you a couple emails. And,
Yeah, I'll say I'm around at least for now for the holidays.
Yeah.
So that
They're afraid what happened was
is a record player. So that's a record player that you could have got from Sears, and in fact, the owner of the car here, Smitty, he got this one from his friend who had it in a Pontiac Tempest, I think he said. And so it plays 45s. Now you guys may not know what a 45 is. That is a 45 record. So, but other than that, I mean, the Chevelle looks pretty close to what you would expect to see like in, you know, the 1980s. I don't know about this stuff on the hood, but and it's a really smooth car. In fact, one of our friends at a pizza shop had a car almost just like this growing up. And that's an automatic, and it's the 2-speed automatic Power Glide, I believe, and it has a Malibu SS dashboard.
I was gonna say, because it's really nice. Yeah. Him and his son.
I just need your tech for 1 second. This is an SS.
No.
Because you have, oh, okay, because I saw SS there, SS, but I saw the Power Glide, and I'm thinking, did SS's come with a Power Glide?
6-cylinder automatic. Anything can be an SS.
Oh,
Just
okay.
means bucket seats and console.
So in this, like
This
a Camaro.
was not originally an SS.
Okay, so somebody just put back in the day, like we all did, was change the bumper so that our 6-cylinder Chevelle looked like, had the black 70 bumpers on it, and you just told people that the hood hinges didn't work, that's why you couldn't open it up. Yeah, okay. Just double checking. But it is a V8.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, brand new.
It's yours?
No, I just do videos. Hey guys, you know I love Chevelles, so we saw the 70 Chevelle convertible today, and we saw this Chevelle convertible, and that's got an L88 hood grafted on. You can always tell they're grafted because of the cracks, but you know what? A lot of people used to do that. So, you know, we wanted to see a couple Chevelles, this Chevelle, and the coolest thing about this Chevelle is that it has the record player in it, and I just thought that was really cool. So if you like this kind of thing, please remember, subscribe. Sorry, I'm glaring into the sun, but subscribe or put some comments down, especially if you don't know what a 45 record is. That's what they are. They weren't plates that you could eat off of. It was actually a record that made music. And like I said, put some comments down, subscribe, and ring the bell too. Thanks guys, and I'll talk to you soon. April, should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.